Happy birthday, Virgo, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership and your subscriptions. Okay? So what I like to do is to go in and get you started with your more shadowy based reading. And of course, you've seen me post the past life reading. So now I like to go on and move forward to show you more of your shadow side, to help you, ladies and gentlemen, free yourself from the shackles of the power that the shadow has. Okay? And so you might ask, what in the hell is a shadow? So a shadow is basically your evil twin. It's your doppelganger, as it's used in literature. Okay? It's an anomaly. It's the other. It's your worst enemy, if you will. Okay? And rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this shadow has been prevalent and amongst us for centuries. Even Shakespeare once noted, out, brief candles. Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hours upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. To die, to sleep, perchance there goes the rub. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on and just dive right on deeply into your reading here. I'm going to be using my shadow tarot deck to illustrate your reading here. And in this reading, ladies and gentlemen, I like to focus primarily on a few areas here. I like to focus on, first of all, what you might be denying, okay? What areas or where you might be having a lot of anxieties. Then we're going to look at more of the things that make you feel inferior, the things that anger you, as well as look at a few secrets that you might be sharing or harboring that you are less likely or least likely to discuss with others, as well as self-loathing here. Okay? So again, I'm going to go on and just shuffle up my shadow tarot deck here. And ladies and gentlemen, rest assured that a lot of the things that I'm about to say to you guys is going to certainly make some of you get upset here. And if it does, I'm doing a good job if it does, because shadow work is usually about bringing out a lot of negative energies that we are refusing to accept. Okay? So Spirit, as indicated, what insights could you provide me about Virgo's shadow? And ladies and gentlemen, this reading really has no expiration period, so you can continue to work with it. All right? Soon I will be having it available to all of you guys so that you can join if you want to work more on the shadow aspects. Okay? So again, Spirit, what messages would you like for me to share with Virgos regarding their shadow here? Okay, let's start by just looking at the card that fell to the bottom of the deck here. We have the Three of Pentacles. All right. So with having the Three of Pentacles there, that seems to suggest to me that, I feel that many of you feel a bit inadequate and feel like your dreams, I'm getting, will never materialize. Okay? I feel that some of you are a bit lazy and you tend to flint from one thing to the next or one subject to the next without completely finishing anything, or just never following through on anything. This is when you're working in your more lower energies. Okay? Some of you might also be neglecting your health in some way, or just simply goofing off terribly. You know, a lot of you have really lost yourself, your ambition, partly because it seems that many of you have been very bored, I'm getting, and you are tired perhaps of criticism. A lot of criticism, it seems, that I'm seeing here. And a lot of you are missing opportunities. So this, with that said, this card is kind of advising you that it's time to really embrace more self-respect for yourself and stop missing opportunities. Embrace new opportunities and eliminate whatever fear that's really blocking you or that has been kind of blocking you here. Okay? Now I'd like to go in and just select another card here and just look at, ladies and gentlemen, what you might in fact be denying here. It could be either negative or positive energies or things that people might point out to you that you might, Virgos, have trouble accepting here. And this card is also going to help us identify what's really blocking your growth here. All right? We have the chariot here. So, with having the chariot there, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that you guys are feeling a sense of, or people tend to tell you, point out that you are, in fact, at times very egotistical. You know, very bossy, suspicious, as well as smothering. A very restless type person. You know, or you're someone who feels a sense of vulnerability that I'm getting. And I feel that a lot of you sometimes have a problems accepting people's opinion who might opinions that might be diametrically opposed to what you're feeling. Okay? I feel that a lot of you people tell you too that some of you really don't even have a clear direction of where your life might be heading, or you just can't see the trees from the forest. You're just allowing yourself life to just ramble on and on and on and on, and you're not really, being focused here. And even some people might even tell you that you might even be a bit narcissistic here. Okay, let's select another card just to see where your anxieties might lie. The things that might make you a bit nervous, or things that you really, really completely fear. All right, we have the world here. Interesting. So, with having that card, it seems that, you know, you guys seem to be a bit touchy, and I feel that you fear things, particularly when you have to seek happiness from other sources, or you tend to dwell on the past a bit too much, or just feel a bit restricted. All of these things make you nervous here, okay? Or you just continuously embracing toxic people who hurt you badly. Or you just simply forget all of the effort that you've put into a situation here, or you're just chasing things that you are very unlikely to achieve here, like, chasing rainbows, if you will, or just allowing the cards to just fall where they may, as if you have no control over what's going on here. Okay? It shows a lack of courage to really make informed choices here. You also get nervous here because a lot of you are very you're a perfectionist, and you hate imperfection. You feel that it's very ineffectual, and again, not finishing something that you started. So again, this card is all about telling you to embrace change, that you've ended a phase in your level of development, and it's time that you either take a risk or start over on a new level of experience here, which is what these cards are kind of suggesting here, and also to eliminate the fear that's blocking you. Let's move right along and select another card and look at what, you know, the things that you might feel a bit inferior, or things that you really lack confidence. Okay, and some of the stuff may have um, started in the past here. Okay, and it may cause, and it may, and throughout the years, this shadow may have grown. I'm getting. Okay? And so what we have here is the Ten of Wands there. And with that card seems to suggest here that you really lack confidence when you make very irresponsible, careless type choices and you make commitments that you tend to never be able to keep. You overload and overextend yourself simply because a lot of you simply cannot say no because you continuously always want to seem to overburden yourself. And this causes you to lack the necessary confidence. You're a yes type person, okay? So the key here that I'm kind of getting is to kind of establish you have no boundaries established here. So you need to establish those boundaries to avoid getting used. All right. Let's select another card to see, what qualities that make you angry, particularly when it come comes to others. Okay, those with which you hate or those that you kind of struggle a lot. Okay, we have the King of Cups. So with having a King of Cups, it seems that you hate arrogant, very impatient, and manipulative type people here. People who are very jealous, you know, people who are emotionally disloyal. You certainly don't like people who have a substance or alcohol type problem here that I'm getting here. Okay? And these are all of the qualities that you see surfacing here. You kind of hate sleaziness. Now let's turn our attention to things that you rarely talk about to others. Your secrets, or it could possibly be your family secrets. Okay? What you fear someone might learn about you. All right? We have Ace of Pentacles. So with having that card, I'm kind of getting that. It looks like that many of you depend on or you're driven by security versus comfort, I'm getting. And I feel that your vision is really clouded when it comes to security because you find it very challenging, I'm getting, to really move forward with new opportunities. And you truly, even though you may not talk about it as much, you fear poverty and constantly, you're always thinking the worst. Even with regards to bad investments, and some of you are very greedy, okay? So the idea here is to surrender the idea that there's not enough. Surrender the idea of scarcity. Okay? Let's go on and just pull one last card here to just look at, ladies and gentlemen, those things that you, where your self-hatred might lie. Okay? We have the Four of Swords. All right? So, what this card is suggesting that a lot of you fear, it seems like you avoid problems and you don't face problems head on. You like to run away from situations, or you tend to bottle up your feelings or even deny your emotions. Some of you also overthink things so much that you really sabotage things, so your plans, because you're constantly overthinking and thinking the worst, even finding it hard to even relax or just rest when you know that that's very, very important for you. And you get, seems like you want to control events, but you can't. Or just simply being lonely here is where it lies, where you're most dissatisfied or what you fear. Or even being isolated or even ostracized, I'm getting. Or to even become like an outcast or someone that's very unwelcome, I'm getting. All right. So, Virgo, this is what I have for you in terms of that reading here. So, what I like to do, since we're talking about a few things that you might want to consider surrendering, I'm going to go on and just take out another deck of cards here and just give you a few more messages, four more messages on things that you might consider surrendering along with what I've already told you. Some of the messages might be reiterated, but it might be because you're not really listening here. So, Spirit, what found messages would you like me to share with Virgos regarding the situation? And Virgo, while I realize that some of the things that I've said might appear to be negative, keep an open mind. And if it resonates, be sure to give this a big thumbs up and share it with others to whom you think might benefit. All right? All right. Let's see what we hear. Look, it's the same thing that I just told you. It's time to surrender, to rest, and sleep. And to prevent burnout, it's time that you slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to really rejuvenate your mind, your body, as well as your spirit. Surrender, ladies and gentlemen, to the magic of who you are. Understand that we all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are, in fact, a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that really come from just being simply you. And last message with these cards, surrender to setting limits. As I've already indicated, it's time to establish boundaries. Understand that it's certainly healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no, it's certainly a complete sentence. And as we've discovered throughout the reading, you guys have a hard time saying no and you make commitments that you know you can't keep. All right? So I'm going to pull another oracle deck of minds here. All right? And I'm going to give you two more final messages here that Spirit will want you to know. Spirit gives me two more messages to share with Virgos regarding their situation here. Something that really would benefit them personally. Okay, let's see what the first message is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see what it says. I Magic Nation. Understand, Virgos, that there's no limit to your creative brilliance. With a simple brushstroke of your iMagic Nation, envision your life the way you dream it would be and your loved ones as their most resplendent selves. Delight as you up-leveled internal reality manifests sumptuously in your outer world. Okay? And last message. Okay, we have high vibe. Your core essence resonates at the level of the angels. Keep that in mind. And when you awaken to this fact while keeping your tippy toes on the ground, you raise the vibration for yourself and everyone around you, closing the gap between heaven and earth. So keep it up. All right? So, Virgos, this is what I have for you. I certainly would like to hear your comments regarding this reading. Again, I do hope that you guys have started off having a good time for your birthday period. And I do trust that you guys have planned something to do a lot very pleasurable. All right? Be sure to like and share as indicated. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. If you'd like to send me over a donation, you can certainly do that. And if you'd like to request a more extended type reading, you can definitely contact me with the information provided in the description box. Enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.